Do you have a lot of worries, can't sleep because you're afraid of the future? Then remember this phrase that Jesus said, "Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough troubles of its own." Matthew 6:34.
Sometimes we live so caught up in what will happen tomorrow that we don't even realize that we are losing the only thing we do have, the now. It's just that it's hard for us to let go. We have been taught to be prepared, to anticipate, to get the control, but that often turns into anguish, in a burden too heavy for one heart. Yes, the heart is restless, the mind races. We want to have everything figured out before we even experience it. What Jesus tells us is, trust, you're not alone. Take care of today, I'll take care of the rest.
And sometimes it is like that. We worry a lot about tomorrow, but we have a very good imagination. And sometimes we tell ourselves many very dangerous or very bad things, and those things never come true. Sometimes the worries go away and you are left feeling bad inside. So it is better that you only do the things that are important today, that day, and not think about what maybe happen in a week, 3 weeks, or in a year.
It is true, because we are always anticipating, always with fear in our bodies, and always thinking that terrible things are going to happen, that in the end never happen. And while we are anticipating, we are forgetting about the here and now. And to do this, what we have to do is to learn to trust, learn to let go and not worry too much. And yes, without a doubt, we have to learn to live in the present without worries, but go little by little, day by day, in our routine or course, but living, trusting, letting go, and remembering that God is with us, as we have also said in the previous message.
It is important that we learn to live life like a little child before God, because parents always worry about their children, and God does the same with us. That is what Jesus has told us, that He or the Father will always be there for us, and He will take care of the important things for us, and we don't have to worry. Just live our life in peace and trust more in God. We must leave our worries in God's hands.
He will take care of things, and we will see. He will help us know what to decide at every moment. So we simply have to enjoy the gift of life, that is already a lot, and walk, taking our little steps, enjoying each step, and without knowing tomorrow, because only God knows tomorrow. And in the meantime, we should not, and we don't have to be making assumptions about the future and forecasting what will happen.
And we know that it is very difficult to live like this, and that only works if we increase our trust in God, because we have all had disappointments in our lives, people who have disappointed us, and that is why it is so hard or so difficult to trust. But God will never disappoint us. He is always faithful to us. If He tells us something, He is really going to do it, and that is why Jesus has told us that we only have to trust in Him, trust in the Father, and then we will have more inner peace. And that is what He wants for us, to have inner peace, regardless of the things that are happening in our lives, but always trusting that God always wants the best for us, and really everything He does is good for us.
And yes, it is difficult, because it is a learning process. We always want to know what is going to happen, and we want to predict the future and know, for example, how will it go in a certain job, or to know what will happen with a certain person we have just met. But now, trust is simply our only task, and learning from all that will increase our confidence more and more.
What steps can you take to learn it? One thing you can say to your heart every day when you wake up is, God, I leave my day in your hands, and I ask you to do what you want. You know what is best for me. This is the first step, and you will feel that things will change. You will feel lighter inside if you know that God is in charge of your day. Try it. It's a first step. Maybe you need more. And another thing you can do is look if in your life, in your past, there were situations that were very difficult for you. See if there was any good in all the bad. Maybe you will find something you could learn, or maybe you could grow more or get closer to God in each situation. There really is something good in every situation, and if you look at those cases from the past, you will realize, or it will be easier for you to trust that the same thing will happen in the future.
This is because many times we also focus on the negative, and it is just the opposite of what we have to do. We have to focus more on the positive, on the good things that happen to us, and focus there on the fact that God is going to be holding our hands. He's going to be holding us. He's not going to let us go or let us fall. He knows what is best for us. And yes, if we look back, we can also learn to continue taking steps, and our self-confidence will increase, because the trust we have in God will also increase, knowing that our Father does not abandon us, and knowing that we are in His hands. Our self-esteem and our confidence will grow, and we will relax, let go, and feel much lighter, enjoying life and the present. Our path will be much easier, and we will enjoy it more, and we will be more aware of things that surround us and that accompany us in our lives.
Keep praying. You can always use the prayers on our channel, and if you haven't subscribed yet, you can do it right now. If you think there are people around you who need to trust God more, share the link to our channel.